God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, listen carefully to what I now speak directly to your weary heart. I have felt your absence, and every time you try to fill the emptiness with paths that do not lead to life, my spirit grieves. I have called you in the silence of the night, in the whispers of the wind, in the tears you tried to hide. I have patiently waited for your return, extending my arms with true love, with healing, rest, and purpose. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings are poured over you daily. It all begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only blesses you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team bringing this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. But you've been seeking answers in places that only deepen your pain. My desire is not to condemn you but to fully restore you. I've seen every struggle, every tear, every lonely night, and I was never far away. My love doesn't depend on what you do, but on who you are to me, my child. As it is written in Luke chapter 15 verse 20, "But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him." This is how I am with you. Even before you take the first step back, I am already running to meet you. There is no sin I cannot forgive, no pain I cannot heal. Today I ask you, come back to me. The time for running is over. There is a place prepared just for you, and nothing you've done can cancel my love. I am your Father, and the home you seek is in me. Return, and your soul will find peace. Comment, "I trust in God to relieve my burden." You are not alone in your pain. I have watched every tear you've hidden, every groan the world didn't hear, every silence filled with despair that no one could understand. I know the prayers you thought no one heard. I heard them all. And even so, even knowing everything, you still hesitate. My dear one, there is a set time for all things, and the time for your surrender has come. Don't delay what can only be lived in my presence. You hold tightly to what is falling apart in your hands, forgetting that in my hands is eternity. How many times have I called you? How many signs have I sent? How many times was I there, in that moment that seemed like the end, and it was I who held your life so you wouldn't fall apart completely. As it is written in Isaiah chapter 41 verse 13, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" Yes, it was I who helped you even when you didn't recognize it. And now, I come again, not to accuse, but to restore. You were not created to live in the shadow of fear, nor to be a prisoner of past wounds. A new path lies before you, but it only opens when you say yes to my call. I chose you before the world knew you. I formed you, I knew you, and I still believe in who you can become in me. Each time you hesitate, the enemy finds space to confuse you, to trap you in cycles of pain that keep repeating. You are exhausted, and I know. But I also know your resistance to my voice has grown. You hear so many voices, of doubt, of guilt, of fear, of the false promises the world offers, but you ignore mine. I am there, whispering in the depths of your soul, gently knocking on the door of your heart. But the noise of the world has drowned out my call. You get distracted, believing there is still time, that tomorrow will be more convenient, that one day you will surrender. But hear me well, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Every choice carries weight, and your indecision has eternal consequences. The door of grace is open now, but it will not remain open forever. You think you can continue walking two paths, but you are deceiving yourself. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot be with me and with the world at the same time. What I desire from you is simple, a whole heart. Not fragmented, not divided. I do not want you out of fear, I want you out of love. And it is out of love that I say, there is no more time to waste. Comment, I trust that God is guiding me to peace and victory. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that greatly impacted my life, and we'd love to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique might help in your journey too. Your contribution helps us keep sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. I have waited for you more times than you can count, whispering in the midnight hours, in the deepest silence of your pain, in the moments when no one saw your tears. You believed for so long that you could wait a little longer, that there was still time to surrender, to change, to leave sin behind and turn back to me. But understand, my child, those voices that say, you can wait, are subtle lies of the enemy. They have one goal, to keep you bound, to keep you away from me, to keep you in darkness. And today I tell you, with all the love and truth that is in me, today, if you hear His voice, do not harden your hearts. Hebrews chapter 3 verse 15, do not postpone your deliverance any longer. The peace you desperately seek, the freedom your soul longs for, and the joy that never fades, all of it is here, now, in my outstretched hands. But you must choose. You must come with all your heart, with no reservations, no excuses. The time for hesitation is over, for the spiritual clock is nearing its end, and the door of grace is about to close. Comment, I believe in God, every challenge is a blessing. I know the scars left by those who betrayed you, the holes in your heart from feeling rejected, unloved, invisible to the world. I know the silent weight you carry, the battles you fought when everyone thought you were fine. And I've seen your eyes look to the sky, asking, does anyone really see me? Does anyone truly love me? And my answer is clear and eternal, I see you. And I love you with everlasting love, Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 3. I am the one who formed you in your mother's womb. I am the one who chose every detail of your being. I placed within you a purpose greater than any pain you've ever endured. And today, once again, I come with my gentle yet firm voice to call you back. Not to judge you, but to heal you. To mend the wounds no one has been able to touch. To rebuild the pieces broken by human hands and poor decisions. But you must truly come. Not with half a heart, but with everything you are. I accept you as you are, but I will not leave you the same. I want to transform everything. Comment, I trust in God, He knows what's best. There are moments when the window of grace closes, and when that happens, not even the deepest regret can reopen what time has sealed. I do not want to scare you, but I need you to understand the seriousness of this hour. This may be the final call before your soul gets lost among the distractions and noise of the world. I gave you the freedom to choose, because true love is never forced. But I also must tell you that if you continue walking the path of disobedience, I will be unable to intervene with all that I have planned for you. I can no longer watch you destroy yourself, giving yourself to toxic relationships, to habits that weaken you, to voices that draw you away from the truth. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John chapter 8 verse 12, Today, I call you into that light. Today, I invite you to step out of the darkness. Choose now. What awaits you if you say yes is greater than anything the world has ever offered you. The chains that bind you today will be broken one by one. The sorrow that quietly accompanies you will be replaced by a joy born from my Spirit. The fear that paralyzes your soul will be uprooted, and in its place will grow an unshakable trust. I will turn your pain into purpose, your despair into living hope. But all of this begins with one decision: to trust. Not partially, but completely. To surrender not just what hurts, but also what you try to control. What you fear losing must be placed in my hands. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do it. Psalm 37 verse 5, I will take care of everything. I will guide you, step by step. I will protect you along every path and illuminate every shadow with my presence. You will never walk alone again. I will be by your side, holding your hand, strengthening your steps, and drying every tear. But the time to choose is now. Don't think you'll have another chance like this. Heaven is calling you, and eternity is watching what you will do with this moment. My beloved child, I no longer want to see you carrying such a heavy burden on your own. I have seen your efforts to appear strong, to show the world that everything is fine, while deep inside your heart is falling apart. How many nights have you laid down hoping for rest, only to find anxiety and hidden tears on your pillow? How many times have you pretended to be okay so others wouldn't worry, even when your soul was crying out for help? I tell you this in love, you don't have to pretend anymore. The strength that comes from yourself is limited, fragile, and that's why you feel exhausted. But my strength, child, is eternal. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. Exodus chapter 15 verse 2. I am here, waiting patiently, ready to carry your pain, ease your struggles, and renew all that has been worn down by time and disappointment. But I need you to stop resisting. I need you to let go, once and for all, of that armor of self-sufficiency you've been wearing just to survive. I don't want you to merely survive, my child. I want you to truly live, freely, with purpose, and in peace. You are standing at a turning point in your life. A place where the road splits, and you must choose to keep living in confusion, ruled by fear and uncertainty, or to take the narrow path that leads straight to my arms. I know this decision isn't easy. I know there are wounds from the past, layers of disappointment, and broken promises that have taught you not to trust easily. But child, I am not like others. I never lie, I never fail, and I never abandon. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light for my path. Psalm 119 verse 105. The path I have prepared for you is clear, safe, and filled with purpose, but it only unfolds when you choose to fully trust me. This is not the time for hesitation or divided thoughts. It's time to take a stand, to declare firmly, yes, I choose the Lord. A greater plan is waiting for you, something far beyond what you've ever imagined. But it will only begin to unfold when you decide to surrender everything, without fear, without excuses, without holding back. I see clearly what you cannot see. I know how much you've grown accustomed to living with less than what you were created for. The life you've been living is only a shadow of the one I dreamed for you when I formed you in your mother's womb. Before your first breath, I had already written a beautiful story for your existence. A life marked by peace, by true joy, by deep love, by a mission that gives meaning to your days. But fear has kept you away from me. Fear of letting go and losing control. Fear of being hurt again. Fear of rejection. My child, I do not reject you. I have never rejected you. Even when you ignored me, I kept calling. Even when you wandered away, I kept surrounding you with love. I don't want you to miss the destiny for which you were created. You are closer than you realize to wasting everything I planned for you. But today is your moment. Today is the day to say, I'm coming home. Don't put it off any longer. Don't trust the illusion of tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Everything can change in an instant, but that change will only come if you say yes. The enemy has been whispering lies in your ears, trying to convince you that there's still time, that you can wait a little longer, that it will be easier later. But those lies only want one thing, to draw you away from your purpose and slowly destroy your soul. Don't you see how doubt and distraction have been stealing from you, little by little? Every day away from me adds more weight, more uncertainty, more emptiness. And I love you too much to keep watching you lose yourself in this dark fog. Do not be deceived, child. Every choice you make today echoes in eternity. Neutrality is an illusion. You must decide. Either you choose me and find true life, or you remain distant and keep suffering, carrying pains I've already paid the price to remove. Yes, I paid with the blood of my son. Everything needed for your freedom has been done. The only thing left is your surrender. When you finally surrender, you will see the chains fall, feel the immediate relief, and a peace you've never known will flood your soul. The anxiety will fade, and your tears will turn into a new song. I know you carry broken dreams, deep disappointments, and losses that still hurt. You look back and see yourself marked by so many scars. But what you see as marks of pain, I see as starting points. I can turn those wounds into testimonies, those losses into open doors, those failures into steps toward something greater. Nothing in your life has been wasted. I can redeem it all. But for that, you must trust. You must take the step that remains. You must firmly grab the hand I'm extending to you now. And hear me well, don't let go. Because this opportunity might be the last. I don't say this to scare you, but to awaken you. You've postponed for too long. You've resisted for too many years. Now is the moment. This is the time marked in heaven for your transformation. A new life begins with a simple act of surrender. A sincere yes. A heart that bows, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. Stop running. Stop hiding. There is no place where my grace cannot reach you. I am here. I am calling. My child, why keep searching in so many directions for what only I can give you? You've tried to find meaning in people, in achievements, in fleeting pleasures, and the emptiness always returns. Because nothing in this world was made to fill what only my spirit can occupy. I created your heart to rest in me. It will never be at peace far from my presence. You feel it, even if you can't explain it. That tightness in your chest, that lack of meaning, that longing you can't trace, it's longing for me. I am calling you back, urgently, because I love you more than you can understand. And I want to see you free. Free from guilt, from confusion, from the weight of trying to be everything on your own. Today, now, this very moment, you have a choice. Say yes. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for the perfect setting or the ideal moment. The moment is now. The setting is your broken heart. And with it, I will create something new, something grand, something eternal. Come, my child. I am waiting for you with open arms. And I will never, ever leave you again. My beloved child. I know how difficult it has been to keep your soul in silence when inside, a cry is screaming that no one hears. I know every anguish you hide, every thought that visits you in the middle of the night, and every tear that dried on the pillow without anyone noticing. I saw you trying to keep going, even with a weary heart and a faith that was almost extinguished. You've heard my voice so many times, gentle, persistent, insistent, and yet you delayed your response, telling yourself, it's not the right time yet. But I ask you, my child, if not now, then when? Time does not wait. And the more you delay, the thicker the walls become that separate you from me. They are not being built by me, but by your own decisions, by your resistance to fully surrender. I am still near, but I cannot break into what you keep locked. I want all of you, not just the broken pieces during desperate times. I want you in the good days and the bad, in times of celebration and in moments of silence. I want to be your God in every season of your life, not just your rescue during pain. I've seen how you fill the emptiness with so many distractions, with noise that drowns out my voice, with commitments that pull your attention away from what truly matters. You seek comfort in fleeting voices, approval in places where you will never find true rest. How many times have you hungered for my presence and yet walked past the table I prepared for you? How many times have you ignored my call, thinking you'd have more time later? My child, do not be deceived by the illusion that there will always be another chance. This moment is sacred. This word reaching you now is not a coincidence, it is a divine call. I am knocking urgently at the door of your heart, because time is growing short. The world is changing rapidly, and darkness deepens all around. I don't want you to be caught off guard. I don't want you to walk unprepared through terrain that will require more spiritual strength than you've been seeking in me. Come now, before the chaos surrounds you so tightly that finding the way back becomes more difficult. You were made to live with purpose, with peace, with fullness. You were created in my image, with unique gifts, with a specific calling. But that calling is being suffocated by the weight of doubts, wounds, and misdirected choices. I want to unearth the treasure that lies dormant within you. I want to set you free from the invisible chains that still bind you. Don't think I am here to condemn you, no, my child. I am here to restore you. I am here to tell you there is still time, but that time is now. I no longer want to be an occasional visitor in your life. I want to be your dwelling place. I want to walk with you every day, not just during crises. I don't want only the fragments that remain after your exhaustion. I want your morning and your night, your strength and your weakness. I want to be your first thought at dawn and your last thought before sleep. Not because I need it, but because you do. Your soul was made to be one with mine. I know you're afraid to surrender. I know the pain of your past has left deep scars. For you, trust requires effort. But listen, I am not like the others. I have never lied to you. I have never left you. Even when you walked away, I remained. Even when you chose other paths, I still protected you from dangers you didn't even see. I dried tears no one noticed. I fought battles for you in the spiritual realm that you didn't even know were being fought. But there are limits, my child. Love respects freedom. I will not force your surrender. You must decide whether you truly want my presence, or just the benefits of it. There are parts of your heart you have never given me. There are decisions you make without even consulting me. And that keeps you distant, even when it feels like you're close. You still confuse my patience with permission. You think that because nothing serious has happened yet, everything is fine. But I tell you, danger is closer than you think. The world has offered you false reliefs, temporary solutions that only deepen your emptiness. You've tasted what the world offers, and you know it doesn't satisfy. It leaves you dry, disconnected, unstable. I offer you something completely different, peace that surpasses all understanding, joy that doesn't depend on circumstances, steadiness even in the midst of storms. I don't demand that you come perfect. I welcome you with all your mess, your sins, your doubts. I already know every mistake you've made, and still, I want you. Still, I am calling you. Because I am the one who rebuilds what has been destroyed. I am the one who turns ashes into beauty. I am the one who never gives up on those he loves. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.